All right, anyone watching the replay? Um, actually, I have to repeat that because it was loading again. So, anyone watching the replay, what just happened was we lost internet at the house. Of course, it happens on every Monday. Isn't it great? Fix this camera a little bit, but I apologize to anyone that that was in here earlier. Uh, see what happens now. Let's see what goes on. There we go. Yeah, so I lost internet. Isn't that great? It's just a blip. Maybe someone hit a pole out there somewhere. We don't know. Oh man, I'm so sorry, everyone. But yeah, thank you to my mods and friends of the channel for for reaching out to me through phone. Even when I don't have internet here, I don't have phone service. I don't have anything. Isn't that crazy? It's what's what I get for moving out to the country. But yeah, thank you, Nikki, for resetting the modem as well. She's downstairs, like 2 floors in the kitchen doing stuff. So thank you guys so much for staying tuned. We have 12 people back. I apologize if that happens again. I probably won't come back because it's getting late. But thank you guys so much. So we have the Reading Rail Fan, not Reading Railroad Rail Fan. I'm sorry. We also have Tom. What's up? Robert, what happened? Internet, internet jumping out. There we go. Okay, just so my mod said, yeah, internet looks like it's back, so I think we're good. I think we're back. Whew. Go back to my movie on Netflix. Yes, thank you, Nikki, so much. O gauge trains plus slot cars. What's up? Hello, train people. Hey, Florida Railroad's back. Awesome. Yeah, so let's run this 736 around, praying that the stream doesn't, collapse on itself. We'll run around a couple times, wait for some of you guys to come back. Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah. Henry, how's it going? This is Chris. I know I know who you are. It's just the Nathan 5 chime. Always it's like a trick, I love the sound of the Nathan 5 chime horn. But yes, I know you're Chris. I promise. We hung out all day. And that was a lot of fun. I was at York. I actually met Chris from Nathan 5 chime, Sean's Train Depot, formerly Sean's Trains and Things. Saw Chris from RBP Trains for the second time, and then I met DA Griffin, Hobby, Dave. So much fun. And anyone else in here that was at York, hopefully you're at the next York show. We can all hang out. Big old happy family of train people. It's for everyone else. Okay. No, I thought it was like a trick. I thought you're like, this is Chris. Cause I remember on what was it, Saturday stream, I was like, hey Nathan. Oh wait, no, it's Chris. I know you're Chris, I promise. But yes, yeah. So but yeah, I'm so glad that everyone's back. But yeah, I apologize for that. Like I said, thank you to my mods. One of my friends actually reached out and said, hey, he actually called me. I don't know how it worked because usually I have to be at like the top of the tower. Like this is the roof. Like this little dome thing is the roof of my house. But yeah, they reached out and they somehow the phone went off. So I thought it was pretty cool. Many people set their cars to the top of the church street. Oh no. Yeah, I need like a I need like my own Wi-Fi tower in the backyard, right? That and cell service. If you have Verizon out in anywhere I call it Soyo, South York, it's if you have Verizon, it's toast. Like you don't get really great Verizon reception anywhere in South York. But if you have like AT&T like Nikki has, she has service all over the house. Like she's not even on like Wi-Fi calling. Like I'm on Wi-Fi calling 24/7. Once I walk in that door, it's like the fastest internet and phone ever when the internet works. I love it. No school tomorrow, trains all day. Yeah, lucky, lucky. Technical difficulties. Yes. Yeah, Sean, we're back. Finally. Yeah, we'll run this here. I gotta make I'll make Here, I'll give him the there you go. Yeah, David actually reached out to me, so you've yeah, thank you so much for giving me a call about that too. Jamie and Dave or David, thank you so much. Oh god, let's see that 736. Oh no. Oh no. Hard crowd, hard crowd. Pretty soon it's gonna be Christmas time. We'll be downstairs. Would you guys like to do a Christmas stream like one day? Like either we camp out downstairs and run some old trains under the tree. Would you guys enjoy that? T-Mobile, Sprint, and never had a problem. Yeah, it's so different. Like where I was from originally in Baltimore, Verizon was like the kingpin. Everyone was like, "Oh, AT&T is like garbage," and I'm like, "Man, I love AT&T now because Nikki has service everywhere." 100%. All right, so I got a lot of votes for the Christmas tree stream. Anyone else? Any other takers? Now, would you guys want to see post-war or pre-war under the tree? I'll put 2 tracks. We can run 2 trains at once. Christmas and trains are like baseball and apple pie. Hey. All right, we got a lot of votes for that. So we'll do a Christmas tree stream. Matt says pre-war. Okay. Tom says both. Pre-war. Okay. So the cool thing is, the reason I mentioned that too, we're getting up to well, spooky season's over, unfortunately. I love um he needs to be like Yule log though. Okay. So I'll put the big screen downstairs, like the 60 whatever inch TV that is. I'll put that on as a Yule log. I'm sure someone's YouTube channel has a Yule log. We'll do that. That's actually when I went to Canada before they had like direct TV and stuff in your room. They actually had a Yule log channel all year round. It was so funny. I rarely see pre-war. That would be cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll run a little bit of everything. Bring the special eggnog. I'd rather just drink whiskey straight than try to cover it up with the the eggnog. Just being honest with you guys. No, I mean 8 hours of the train running under the tree. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh man, my pre-war stuff would catch on fire. That stuff, it's built well, but not that well. Any train under the tree is the best. Yeah, especially when they're for Christmas, right? John Doe under the tree in the live station. I'll switch between a Polar Express set and the Ancient Rock Island. Ooh, yeah. This year I had Polar Express cars that I reviewed them or not reviewed them, but I went over them in my York show video. Whatever has sound. I'll get an air whistle if it's post war. But yeah, I'll get the let's get our engine started up here. Good old. Oh, she's cranky. Let me switch the direction real quick. Oh, she wants to go. There we go. So this is technically the Berkshire locomotive. I'll turn on the light on the camera. There you go. One more click. One more. Come on, camera. There you go. There you go. 736 Berkshire. Um, so what I'll do this year, I'll actually run this engine under the tree with the whistling tender with the Polar Express set. Oh, look great. Might put some standard gauge under the tree. Oh, I'm jealous. I would love a standard gauge set. It probably won't happen this year. But yeah, trains, what a combo. Yeah. John Jameson and trains. DCC equipped Conrail HO worth it. I'm sure any Conrail, let's say any Conrail is worth it. But yeah, anything command control, it's a lot of fun. Just make sure you know how to wire it up and stuff so you don't blow anything up. So let's get this 284. Yes, it is. She's a hefty girl. $83. Who's the manufacturer? Let me turn the light back off. Ruining the vibe. Here, we'll get the camera over by the town. Oh, give her some more juice. There we go. Bachman or Athern? You should be fine. Athern's pretty nice. So is Bachman. Well, Bachman's got a lot better. Oops. There you go. Can actually turn her around while we're here. Whoops. Need a little bit more space. All right. So which switch are you? There we go. All right. Let me switch the other main. Oh, my train's in the way. There we go. And we turned her around. Look at that. Yep. And there we go. Oh, did someone ask about solid smoke? Love the wisp of smoke. Is that pellet? Sean, no. I actually converted all of mine to liquid smoke because couple good reasons, honestly. So someone wrote a comment. Sorry, I got a removed comment. But so basically I converted all of them to liquid smoke in case I would have friends over that aren't used to putting like pellets in engines and things like that. And then also the pellets give like a weird residue compared to the liquid smoke. But yeah, pellets do smell better. I agree, Tom. And the nostalgia of buying pellets. But also pellets are getting really hard to find. But yeah, all these are liquid smoke. So right now this is JT's Big Boy Smoke. Smells great. Missed a couple other comments. Ozark, how's it going? I think I will get Bachman. That's what my set is now. Yeah, like I said, Bachman's improved a lot. They've gotten a lot better, especially with their electronics. The buildings look great. Thank you so much. You also have the street lights, who we can actually go total dark. If you guys want to go total dark, I can turn off the lights. There's my rock cut. T4, yeah, me too, buddy. Yeah, I was freaking out a little bit. I was like, man, what's wrong with my stream? Mega Steam makes smoke with the pellet smell. Yes, they do. It's pretty close. I smelled it at York because JT's was out there the whole time. It was awesome. And those guys were so nice. Well, actually, I believe it was him and his wife were there selling like every flavor. It was awesome. Thomas Range Bachman. But yeah, this one actually had a pellet smoke in it, and then someone added liquid smoke and totally destroyed it. So I did the conversion on it. Is that the one that was in the flood? Yes, yes, it was. Yep, and she's running great. I actually had some work done on her recently because I needed a new roller underneath, and I told the guys like I know how to do rollers. It's just I need the parts, and he's like, "Well, I'll do it for you." So it'll be the price of the part. I'll just take the screwdriver and change it out myself. Cab One chips are wait, is that what you said? Cab One chips are so nostalgic. Yeah, definitely. Postwar stuff is indestructible. Yes, yeah, it is. I'm surprised that rock cut came out as good as it did, honestly, in the back there. And then sometimes you get that perfect smoke O. It's awesome. You run her kind of fast. There we go. You can see it better when it's slow or fast. Here, I'll slow her down. I was just having some fun. Yeah, thanks to Tom, I got the signal wired up correctly. So it changes now. There it goes. Nice. I have a Mark 666. Love it. It's the Devil's Train. Love it. That's awesome. Hey, Robert, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night and a great week. Yeah, I also got the beacon spinning on its own up there. That's actually the old one with the heat lamp. It's moving on its own. I love it. True. Here, I'll give you guys a tour of the town real quick. Get the camera set up, and I'll actually turn off the lights a little bit more. Actually, here's a look at the train shelf while I'm here. So you guys can see I can store trains with the wall, horizontal with the wall. Now the idea is that I'd like to have a train shelf that I could store more engines on. So what I'm going to do is probably buy a cubby. It's like a cubby style shelf, and actually store the trains this direction instead of with the wall. You know what I mean? Like going this way. So that's the plan. So this shelf may not be here much longer. I love this shelf. It's served me well over the years. Or actually over the year. I'm sorry, but I need to store more trains up here. And I'll still have the LED lights. I love the lights, but it's going to change up a little bit. Oh, I missed some comments up top. Works great. Hey, Slycat. Hey, how's it going? Mr. Muffin's Trains did a good video on several vendors in the Orange Hall at York Meet. Oh, I'll have to watch that. I haven't seen his channel. I've heard a lot about it, but I'll have to check it out. Um, Randy T4, Ozark. Oh wow. Southern Railway Bill. Awesome. All you guys are here. Thank you so much. Conrail 8098. What's post-war? Post-war is anything after built after World War II. So anything, I guess, from 46, technically 46 up is considered post-war up until I think 19. Oh God, I don't want to get this wrong. I think it's like 1964, 63. A couple guys in here would definitely know. I know Tom knows 69. There it is. 45 to 69. Okay. So I was completely wrong. Oh, you did the I'm sorry. I totally got the question wrong. I'm sorry. T4 now, you're up to speed. Do the same thing. Oh, that's cool. Can never have too much storage space. Yeah. This shelf, like I said, it's very limited on storage. It's a great display shelf, but like my E7s down that way, they're going to be on the table vertically on top. And then any of the longer engines will be on top for display, and it should be a lot of fun. But Nikki bought this like cubby shelf from Walmart that I really liked. It could store a ton of trains, and I could put my, like my lanterns. Like there's the working lantern, and then there's the that lantern right there is an NYC lantern. These need to be seen and displayed, and that's actually the battery lamp. So I can get in the right spot here. That lamp right there is actually an Amtrak service Amtrak lantern that probably was like from the 60s or 70s. Um, like very early Amtrak. I think it's from like 1973 or something like that. If that sounds about right. Oh, you meant to say what's on the shelf that's post-war. Oh, okay. I want the Mahi Mahi. Randall, how's it going? Oh God, he bought it. He bought the engine. That's awesome. Uh, Loads of room under your layout, and they can go. The thing is, like, I do have tons of room under the layout, and I need to go through stuff because I've got way too much stuff that's not being used or seen. I've got boxes for Christmas. I've got boxes for um other other things like post-war items that I don't want to get rid of. But um yeah, I know I could definitely store a lot of these under, but I want to display most of my, motive power stuff. I'd like out in the open just in case I just wanna run it. But I think the shelf that Nikki bought should work. Might have to do some more measuring or maybe get 2 of them and stack them. Do, like, double it'd be like 2 cubbies. It'd be, like, here and there, and it'd be about I guess it'd be about 4 feet tall or so. So that'd be great. Um, if you could have the shelves closer together, you might get a couple more shelves. Yeah, that is true. I did see that. There are some gaps in between, but I think I did that because the advertising behind it, there's like all kinds of Lionel posters and stuff behind it. So you could like see through it. But yeah, and I was also worried about the weight and the integrity of the shelf. Are you in an attic? Yeah, this is my attic loft. This is my space of the house. Gus. Gus is back. Sweet. Toilet humor. Oh no. Plastic drawers to go under the layout. Yeah, I've got all kinds of shelving units and things under this layout. The layout's actually built on shop shelves that works really great. Might get the coder and install. Need a transformer for DCC. Yeah, look into oh, there we go. The collapse. What collapse? This attic is gonna be fine. It's a very strong house. Yeah, the buffer went away, thank God. Oh man, I'm so happy. So yeah, let me show you guys this town before I lose you again. Oh no, our stream. It's back. On my end, it's back at least. But let me get the lights. Do, do, do. I missed it. So I'm gonna turn the lights down so you guys can see more lighting in the town. And I'm actually looking at getting some other items for the town. I would love to get a diner. I think I talked about this on Saturday too, but for anyone who missed the stream, which is not a problem. It was just a spontaneous stream, having some fun on the 1 year anniversary of Nick's Crossing. But the town, let's see. Let me raise you guys up a little bit too. Gotta crank you up. Do, do, do. All right. We say uh-oh when when crap goes wrong. It's all good. No worries. But yeah, thank you guys so much for letting me know about everything. Oh no, you missed your my answer. Oh, I was gonna say like if you can reach out to someone else that like I don't know too much about DCC, but it's pretty cool that you got that engine. Did you see where they put 611 at Strasbourg? I did. Isn't that weird? It's just sitting outside in the rain, the elements. But I think they're just waiting to move it in, probably for the winter. But they are having a lot of issues apparently with like rail fanners walking up to it and taking pictures and stuff, trespassing. But it's in the open. What do you expect? I mean, honestly. All right, got a drink of water. Let's see. Does oh wait, put a tablet on the layout, use it as a drive-in. I've thought about that. I actually have an old DVD player. I think it's an Insignia from like 2000. Oh god, like 2004. Do you guys remember those DVD players that were like really hot back in the day? Portable DVD players, you could sit in your car and watch a movie or something. Um, it actually had really good sound quality on it and picture quality, but it had oh, it also had a remote, so you could use it as your DVD player. It's a lot of fun. But I think that's at my parents' place. I don't know if I'd bring it up here to use, but it would be cool to run movies on the layout as I'm working up here. Let's see. I got some other comments I missed. Does that billboard work? Yes. This right here, or sorry, pointing at nothing. Yeah, yeah. This billboard does. There it is, right there. It does work. It needs to be wired up, but that's not the official location of it. But yeah, it does work. And if you plug these up to your lights of your town, because it draws so much amperage because of the little solenoid, it will actually make your town lights blink. So I need to hook it up on a separate line from the lights and the transformer somehow, but maybe a different line off the transformer. But we'll find, we'll figure it out. Um, let's see. Oh, happy anniversary! Thank you so much. Has a great channel going on. Oh, Tom, thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, it's been a fun year, and you guys have made it one of the best years ever. Met so many of my great friends, and so many great people in the hobby as well. So thank you guys so much. It's been an amazing year. Hopefully, many more years to come, and we're actually slowly approaching 1,000 subs. So thank you, everyone. If you guys are listening now or on a replay, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Really means a lot. I had 2 DVD players, or you had 2, or you got 2. Yeah, I just had 1, and I remember I had the PS2, and that was a DVD player, and that was a big deal back in the day because we were like, "Oh, we have a DVD player," and now it's kinda like, "Oh." So weird how that is, you know? I remember everyone was freaking out when, they were gonna say, like, they're gonna basically outsource VHS or, um, make VHS obsolete. Everyone was freaking out. It's like, "What are we gonna watch? Like, DVDs? What?" Take a D player and use it as a drive-in. Yep, that's what, someone else said that earlier, about that idea, but yeah, I don't know if I have the space for that, and I'd honestly get the, I'd probably get, like, distracted playing like, DVDs up here unless I'm running trains or something. But I'd make it play, like, old videos and stuff or have it stream maybe to, like, I don't know, Netflix or something. Laserdisc. Oh, man. We had those in high school. One of my, teachers had one, and it was actually for an anatomy. Was it? It was like the anatomy of a frog, and he could actually stop the footage with the scroller and actually scroll over frame by frame. It was really crazy. But laser discs, for anyone in here, laser discs are actually not digital; they're analog players. It's just reading each frame on the disc, I believe, and that's why the discs are huge. So if you stop a laser disc, it's just like I think it's an analog player. It's really crazy how that is. First one was a DVD player, but with the DivX player, I could play films from the computer. DV Tech. I remember the old small DVD players I bought, 4-inch video monitor, and connected it to the portable DVD player for the drive-in. Oh man, that is a cool idea. Maybe if I do that, here, let me turn. Well, I'll go through the town first, but it would be kind of cool to have a mini monitor screen coming off a DVD player up here. Put a screen or something maybe on the new train shelf to run videos up here while I run trains, and then have it also play to the mini monitor. I think that'd be a cool idea. Play Christmas Vacation on it. Yeah. It's one of the best movies ever. 375 megs of data. Data. Mr. Data. Oh man. Oh god. Oldest guy here. It's all good. We're all big kids, right? I bought my kids an AudioVox 10 DVD player back in 2005. I used it for road trips. Yep. Camping. We still have it, but haven't used it in years. Yeah, that's what I was using mine for. You can play the movie Unstoppable while running a diesel. Yeah. If only those guys knew to like spin the wheel, right? Or just cut the fuel. 67. Oh no. Oh god. 70 plus. Oh no. All right, guys, let's go over this town before we all start like comparing ages. Oh man, but we're like I said, we're all just big kids in the end. We're playing with trains, running trains. Oh, what's that? The fire signal? I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if could you guys hear the air raid signal in the background? It's pretty faint, but yeah, it's a volunteer signal. It freaks me out sometimes. But in the town, so we've got the gas station, the infamous golf station. Then to the left of that, we've got the um an air oh god, air raid siren. Yeah, it'd freak everyone out because the volunteer firefighters use it to get in the car and stuff. So but anyways, they got the gas station, the department store in the middle, the old school building back there. Then we have the toy store, can't forget that. Next to that we have the hardware store, and then the corner drugstore. And then I also put the little freight shed next to it. Hey Brian Rock, how's it going? I saw a new Hornby loco that every time, oh god, 400 pounds. Jeez. That is crazy money. Back during the war. Oh yeah, sirens everywhere. Yeah, my mom and dad were saying that when they were kids, they used to hear the air raid sirens all the time. But yeah, we got the freight shed or freight station, I'm sorry, right there. I just wired up the lights. It doesn't have like the retractable freight load system anymore because I didn't feel like rewiring that whole setup or whatever. But it's lighted, it works. And then we go into the center of town. We've got the American flag with the LEDs I wired up, which is also the thumbnail of the stream. So I colored the LEDs red, white, and blue. And this is a 1983 Lionel flagpole. Um, just gave it a new life with these LEDs, and plus, it's supposed to have a flag under lights, anyways. So a little bit of patriotic flair of the town. And we also have the ice station, which I think I showed you guys last week that that's all hooked up. Let's see. Yep, there he goes. Which I found out later, he did a really bad job. All the ice is actually right there. So, you know, he put all the ice underneath, which means I need to move this closer somehow. Oh, if I can even get closer. Yeah. Let's see if it'll work now. Do. Let's try it. If he messes up, he's fired. Oh, where did that even go? Is this even opening? I think he's fired, guys. Okay. Oh, is it in here? All right, it's in the boxcar. He did a good job, so he's not fired. Ice is expensive in this town because we don't have any water yet. Magic ice, right? Oh man, time to build a trolley line. I don't know. Maybe. I think this is all going to be parking in here and like a traffic circle with a little park. And then somewhere in here where the billboard's at, I think I need a diner. I would love some type of diner. Something in there would look really cool. We also have a new subscriber, Sean Merges. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching the stream, thank you so much. And yeah, guys, I got all this real estate right in here for a diner or some type of other establishments, maybe like a hotel. That'd be really cool. Put it like maybe over here. And then I'd like the road to have a little bit of a traffic circle in there. I think it'd just be a lot of fun. And then have vertical parking spots right in front of our stores in here. And I've got some old school cars and things like that. So, um, this will all be covered in depth with the new layout video that should be out this week. I want to get that out for Wednesday. I'll probably film it tomorrow, put it out Wednesday morning or so. But that is the main goal of um, of this week to get that layout video up. Like I said, everyone has their preferences of content. A lot of guys like watching the live stream. Some people don't, and I totally, I understand it. But just to give you guys kind of like um, an overall understanding of the layout, so it'd be pretty cool. All singing and dancing though. DC live Steam lights front back. Oh God, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So in the back, I know it's really hard to see. It's all blued out, but I've got the hobo box car, which is an old New York Central activated box car shell up there. It's the hobo place. It's got an actual farm style fence. I'm sorry, with a fire, with the strobe lights that I got all hooked up finally. And you guys will see how I built this little rock cut in the video. It's pretty ingenious. Like it's like a poor man's hot tool. It's the best way I'm going to say it. Here, I'll turn the lights up a little bit. Um, is it liking the green? All right, for some reason that light just went into white. We'll do there we go, fireplace. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, it's pretty much it. Oh, I got the Sinclair Station. Thanks to David from DB Tech, I've got Buzz. He's gonna be somewhere in that Sinclair Station, maybe inside the store, kind of like a little little nod to the past. Because Sinclair, I would love to get like a Sinclair dinosaur sign for the layout and put that out front because this station doesn't have any references to the big old dinosaur that is Sinclair, which I thought was kind of odd, even though it says right there Sinclair gasoline. So be pretty cool. Missed a couple comments up top. 12 noon, the air raid sirens used to go off as a test. Oh, that's terrifying. But yeah, T4, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit a trolley on here until I get the upper line, which is gonna be on the left side of the layout. It'll be another elevated track, which I need to find out how to do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Got new videos for you. I'll have to check them out. Randall, sorry I'm not chatting, making spaghetti. Oh, that sounds great. Have to have some automobiles. Definitely. Yeah, yeah, Chris. It's gonna be covered with cars and all kinds of items. I forgot to mention my street lamps. Now, any of you vintage collectors out there, if you look at the street lamps carefully, you might recognize them. They're not supposed to be lighted. I know they're kind of far away, but during the layout video, I'll have my way better camera. I'll do a close up on them. But if you guys can name those, be kind of cool. Like just by looking at the street lamps. Let me change the color really quick because it's messing with the camera. You guys are actually seeing the refresh rate of the LEDs because they're going through AC. It's pretty crazy. Teardrop lamps. Yes, but who's the manufacturer? Try to guess who made those lamps. We'll do cozy. There we go. Lehigh Valley is back. Hey, welcome back. Nope, not Marks. Now the ones in the station, those guys are Marks. They're definitely staying. They're gorgeous. But these little green lamps, nope, not MTH. The closest one I can get to is actually right there in the center of the screen. That guy, right? Oh, right there. You'll never guess. All right, DB Tech got close with Bachman. So what was Bachman's name under? They're vintage. They're from the 50s. There you go, Tom. Yeah, they're Plasticville. And they're lighted too. And yeah, so close with Bachman. You guys will have to split the the answer there. But yeah, these are all Plasticville lamps. And what I did was I kind of went over it in a previous video. So what I did was actually I took a very small drill bit and drilled in the lamp because when you turn them off, this is really cool. Here, let me turn the lights back off. They glow in the dark, just like the old Plasticvilles. So here, we'll do the lights off real quick, and then I'll turn the actual town off. Okay, so this is with all the lights off up here, and then check this out. Now you guys see they glow in the dark. So they're the old Plasticville style lamps, but um, Plasticville stuff is made by Bachman. Nice job. No, I know. That's why I said you got half and half. You technically right, but yeah. But so what I did was I drilled a hole in the lamp in the actual lens. Then took an Evermodel smaller LED. I forgot the millimeter size LED. I think it was like the one what was like 1.5 or something. Just really crazy. And I stuck them in the lamp inside the lens, and then I ran the wire down. Um, I wish I could pull them up and show you guys, but I don't have any available to do that. These are all the ones I had left over. So you glue the LED inside the lens, you run the wire down, and the wires are red and black. So what I did to mask the wires so you don't even see them was that I painted them green, like the same color as the lamp, using Tester's model paint. And then you take a zip tie at the base of the lamp and you zip tie the wire to the lamp after you pull it tight. After all the super glue dries, actually, I think I used hot glue so they wouldn't destroy the plastics just in case it would melt. So then I got my street lights for a heck of a lot cheaper than buying like the Lionel ones or MTH ones. You know, they run LEDs up to 18 volts, and I love it because when you turn the lights off, they all glow in the dark. Check that out. Thought that was so cool. So yeah, just the you know, just like the crafty things that you do on a train layout. And like I said, I got these lamps, I think for like $5. I got all of them. And then ever model LEDs were like $10. So $15, I got five. I used to have eight of them. So yeah, it was kind of like a thrifty idea because I really like the style, but they weren't lighted. And I was like, man, these are so nice to not be lighted. And I had that idea instantly. I was like, man, I'm gonna use LEDs. Wire these up. So yeah, Tom, they do. And the thing is, I know those lamps are very expensive. Of course, anything with that orange box, you're paying for it. uh, what's it, Lord? I run my train off of solar. What? That's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Like, was that third Fox Valley GP60 arrived today? That means it's now in review time. Hey, awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of our fellow rail fans and railroaders are waiting for items that are still on ships. So I think one of my viewers said that a few weeks ago. It's like my Atlas, some of the Atlas cars and engines were actually on a boat, and they got like an email saying like because of supply chain, issues we're having right now, it's going to be off the boat in like a month. It's like that's crazy. So yeah, let's run this 736 and we'll turn the lights back on in a second. Let's see. Oh, she's being cranky. Nope, wrong way. We want to go this way. We got her going through the town. There you go. And then right around there. Oh, a solar generator. Cool. Hey, Lehigh Valley, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great week. Everything I'm looking for, my railroad is out of stock everywhere. Oh. Hey, no worries. Have a great week. Just a battery with a panel. That's still pretty cool. Load up some passengers real quick. Get on the train. And the cool thing is now I actually have all my switches wired up, which I also spoke about on Saturday. And I have complete control over every switch on this layout. And I'm loving that. Before, I left a lot of my switches in manual, I guess, but we have full control over everything. So I was able to switch this using the remote, and I'm actually using the cab one remote. So everything is, well, I'm using the cab one remote for the train, not the switches, but all of my other switches on the layout are hooked up through the good old MTH toggle switches. And then she'll come back around here. These are Lionel 027 passenger cars. Whoops. There we go. Got stuck. And then the front car is actually it's a Weaver Knoebels passenger car that I got at the park. And these cars have upgraded LEDs in them to give them like an amber color effect. Here, let me get the lights back on. It's harder to see. Let's see. We'll do what's this? I actually like that a lot. Let's see. It's called TV Time. But then there's Deep Dive. Yeah, Deep Dive's my favorite. So yeah, these cars are actually very similar to those Williams cars we saw at that show, the York show that guy was trying to sell. Whoops. But yeah, these passenger cars actually came with my GG1 set from years ago. They're pretty close. They're like Madison style cars. Pretty traditional heavyweights. Loving all that smoke. The trucks are different. Yeah, these are six-wheel trucks. Hey, Western Maryland, Marylander, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Get some other lights up here. Whoops. She stalled out. There we go. Look at that. This is like the jungle color. There's so many different colors in here. It's like, now we'll just do ocean. There we go. Should be kind of cool seeing it go through the town. I think she needs more smoke fluid. Let's see. Yeah, I was actually in Western Maryland territory yesterday we went to Mainline Hobby Supply. I was with he was in here earlier, but it was Matt PG. I don't know if he's still here. He might be asleep. We checked them out yesterday, and it was a cool shop. It was just very very expensive. It's just an opinion of mine. Like I just thought their stuff was a little pricey, but it's all good. We've seen 1209 since the Western Maryland paint scheme. Oh, are you asking me if I've seen it? I have not seen it. I mean 1309. No, I haven't seen her with the new paint scheme. I'm honestly afraid to see it with the new paint scheme. Like I'm a Western Maryland fan, trust me. I grew up, in Maryland, but I'm not a huge fan of what they've done to 1309. I think they should have just left her CNO because there isn't really a lot of running CNO stuff. There's Chessie stuff, and sometimes you see the cat here and there, but yeah, I don't know. And Western Maryland had some beautiful Western Maryland steam engines. They could have kept those, but it's all good. But yeah, now I'm running the big boy smoke, so now it's gonna smell like bacon up here. I love it. Let's see. And the thing is, getting JT smoke from a train show from JTs themselves, it's like fresh out of the batch. All right, let's see. Let's do one more, couple loops around. We'll change out the engine. Apple pie smoke, nice. $734. Yeah, I think they should have, but oops, she's running around pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that right there. Yeah, it smells like bacon up here. Love it. Chris, what's up, man? The bacon smoke. Yeah, pine's the way to go for sure. Yeah, I was like joking with them at the show. I was like, you guys are like the vape shop of the train show. It's pretty much like easy track. Hey Sean, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good day at work. Yeah, pay for more trains. Yeah, me too. I've got some I don't know, some wish list items that I was looking up on eBay. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, it was like the vape shop of York. That's what I told JTs. I'm like, you guys are like the vape shop of the York show, and they laughed at me. It smells like bacon. Big Boy Smoke is like, I think I described it as like a Burger King. You know, when they're flame broiling their stuff or whatever they do, adding that liquid smoke to their burgers. But yeah, it's lovely. So I gotta find another engine to run. Move this back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, finally getting some scenery stuff done up here. It's been a crazy week up here. So yeah, there we go. Looked like the ring had my hair all over my face. So it's like Halloween was yesterday. I missed the boat, and unfortunately, I didn't set up Halloween this year. And you guys would have seen that. I would have done a Halloween video, but it just didn't happen this year. I don't know why. It was the weather. Between the weather, trains, trains, and the weather. So I didn't set up for Halloween. uh, sorry, I didn't know you. Oh, sweet. See, last thing that I need, smoke that smells like food. I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah, me too. I'm hitting the gym soon. I'm going back. I got to go back to the gym. I got to run myself. Unfortunately, I don't work off AC 18 volts AC here. I got to actually run myself and get back to the trail and stuff like that. That's one of my goals. Big Boy is a reference to a burger chain rather than the locomotive. That's why it's Are you serious? That explains everything. Like, look, this is why we have our experts in here, man. That is awesome. So when it says Big Boy Premium Smoke, it means the big boy, like the little kid with the tray, like one of these things. Is that what you mean? Like from Austin Powers, like he's like flying in the big boy. He's like this in like the ice chamber. That flew over my head completely. I have a big boy down in the basement. I'll bring him up here one day and sit him on the layout. That is, oh, man, totally went over my head. We had about 100 um, trick or treaters last night. Oh God, yeah, we had like a group, and I think they walked up to see my house because last year was like crazy setup. Like I had fog machines and all my lights and all my animatronics out, and I didn't set up this year, so I am very sorry, but I did film it. I took the video down. I was worried about some security because we had some class act trolls that were really freaking me out. So I took the video down. But I did have videos of my parents setup, but I took those videos down when I had a different channel with my entire like I don't know. I did some like middle school, high school videos. Wasn't too thrilling, but I think we've all done that with projects, or at least like our, you know, college projects. They do a lot of YouTube stuff now too. Yep, that's him. Yeah, it's I've got him. He's downstairs. He's like doing one of these, holding like a tray. Or is he? Oh no, he's doing the pose. He's got like his hands on his hips like this, and he's like looking off the distance. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Big Boy, a company from Cincinnati. You know what? I did go to Big Boy Burgers and Fries or whatever when I went to Ann Arbor. My brother was in college. So I did go to one. So that I can't that flew over my head. So that's why it smells like burgers. Not the steam engine, but you guys are great. So thank you so much for enlightening enlightening me on where my smoke fluid's coming from. That's great. David, I never knew that Big Boy reference was between the train and the burgers. Yeah, I didn't know either. Thank you so much. Hey, Edward, what's up? Good day. Well, good evening and good night. I was watching Truman Show like a couple weeks ago. It's like if I don't see it, it's like was it good morning, good evening, and good night or whatever. It's pretty funny. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, don't say sorry. It's late. It's a weekday. Some have school, some have work. When I get older, I'll be like, I'm retired. I'm just gonna stay up all night, play with the trains, but it's all good. But yeah, I've let's get another engine rolling on these tracks. What do you guys want to see? Just any type of class, any type of I don't have anything too crazy. I do have some wish list items that I'm working on. Um, just couldn't fit a 4.8 under a burger, hence the train. That's great. But yeah, I'm actually I've got some wish list items. Okay, run the Conrail. Okay, that's one request for the Conrail. Where are you gonna build the second level? That's a great question. In Fairfax, US 50, Cincinnati, Ohio. Wow. That's pretty cool. Worked with the 101 local Saturday. Oh man, it's so cool. So the second layer is gonna go. I would like to run more than one train, I promise. The old layout was just too much. I think I've talked to you guys about this before. The old layout having three trains at the same time, kind of going all over the place. It was just too much to watch over. And with the type of track I was using, the way I bent the track and all that, it wasn't very reliable. But I'm going to do just a single loop, similar to I forgot whose layout it was. I saw someone on YouTube, but they had an upper line with a bridge with trusses. It might have been Country Bunker's train's first layout he had with like the stilt system. But I'm gonna put that second loop um, kind of following on top of this line here, and it's gonna go over the station and then go out. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at. That'd be helpful. It's gonna go out to the rock cut, make a left, and then go around just around this sector of the layout. So I can run two trains at the same time. I don't think I'll have any switches or anything just to make it very simple. I can run post war, pre war on it without anything jumping off the track. But I have the Power Master hooked up. I'm ready to roll. I've got my second power block under the layout. So we are set on that for sure. Santa Fe F units behind you run. I hope so. Yes, they do run. I'm just giving you a hard time. Yes. Um, those two are a pair. That's an like AA pair. The other one's an FT. Where is she? There she is, right there. She does not like the MTH real tracks. It jumps, but I guess she'll have to deal with it. But yeah, we'll run that Conrail. We had one request for the Conrail. Any other requests? I've ran the Conrail all week. she's been you know, it's been a great runner, honestly. And it makes noise, lots of fun. I do have my Western Maryland Jeep up there that makes noise and sings all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah, I guess we'll run a little bit of the Conrail. I got to back up our engine. If it wants to cooperate, let's see. Yeah, there we go. She flew around. I ran 2 trains. Oh, wow. Okay. Did you buy that Conrail as a set or separate pieces? All separate. The rectifier engine was it's an MTH. I think it's a Premier. It's in that purple box. I believe it's a Premier. I guess we'll find out. You broke it? No, it's fine. The E unit got stuck and I hit the reverser and it just went. It's all good. Things happen. I think I broke that engine. My Baldwin, she is dead. Like it only goes forward or reverse if you have the power all the way up. It's an MTH Proto Sound 1. If anyone has any idea what's up with it, please let me know. I might just swap out the boards or get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it. It's a fun engine, but she is not working at all. Train had a pair of GP50s leading BNSF 3104, technically classified as a GP25. Whoa, that's a weird number. It's GP50 body and frame. Wow. Oh, sorry, on a single track. So he ran 2 trains on one track. I've only seen that once before. Actually, at the recent train show I went to, well, not the York show, but the Great Scale, there was a railroad club. They it was all HO, and they had their their DCC modules plugged in like through the terminals, and they're sitting there running trains on the same track. I was completely amazed. They had like 6 trains um, basically button up against each other. When they cleared a block, they were able to just take out their terminal plug in to control the speed. And I think it was, I want to say 5 trains on the same track. It was amazing. And they also followed block signals. So when one would turn red, the train would stop and then they'd wait for it to clear. And then it was like, it reminded me of like traffic, like driving around Baltimore on the Beltway. It's just constantly like one of these. But it was fun. I got some footage of it, but some of the guys in that one club just they didn't want me really filming a whole lot of their stuff. But I filmed as much as I could, and then people were like standing in front of the camera trying to plug in. It's whatever. I had a great time, anyways. It was a great video. Brian Rock, thank you so much for stopping by. Always fun. So yeah, I'll get the. I guess we'll run the Conrail. I've been running it all week. Here, let me get that on the track. Here, let me spin you guys around. Take this engine off of here. All right. Conrail time. I need more Conrail engines, honestly. I would love some like GP40s, GP38s up here. Maybe like a Penn Central rectifier. That'd be really cool. Get like the whole predecessor family up here. Look at that. She looks so good. There we go. Also looks really goofy. It's a scale engine running with 027 cars, but hey, it's all about running trains, right? No one's judging. You have an eye on them, so you don't have a rear end. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't want any collisions up here. Hey, Florida Railroad Dog, thank you so much for stopping by. One of these days, I'll run the Florida East Coast. They're up on the shelf. Where are they? There they are. It's my Jeep and Jeep. They're actually a set. One's a dummy and one's a power unit. So yeah, one of these days we'll run that. Maybe next week or maybe for the layout update, we'll run the Florida East Coast for you because I know, you know, yeah, we'll do that. I also have a passenger set for them, Florida East Coast passenger set. We'll get those two running on the layout update video. So I'll make sure keep that up here for future notes. It's what you enjoy running, trains or trains. Yeah. Yeah. See you, Florida. Thank you so much for stopping by. So what you're saying is that you'll get tired of it so you can buy another engine. I won't get tired of it. It's just I want more blue. I want more blue stuff up here. It's growing on me. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of Conrail or Penn Central. I didn't understand them. So like I don't know if I talked to you guys about this before, but trying to fix the camera. Do, do, do. There we go. Such a weird angle there. So I wasn't a huge fan of Conrail or Penn Central until I started getting into the hobby and actual rail fanning pieces and things like that. Mostly because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand that, you know, underneath that Conrail paint is most likely a Pennsylvania unit. I love the Pennsylvania Railroad. It's like one of my favorites. I love Chessie. I love the Pennsylvania. I've got my big, I guess, big five, I guess you'd call it, out of all the railroads that I really enjoy. It's like, Pensy, Chessie, which when I say Chessie, I cover a bunch of railroads in that because I could technically, call all the predecessors out too, or all those other railroads that they took over. So I'll just say this: Pensy, Chessie, and under Chessie, I'm going to say BNO, Chesapeake and Ohio, Western Maryland, all those thrown into there as well. So I got that Pensy, Chessie, um, and when I also see Pennsylvania, kind of covers Conrail, Penn Central, Norfolk Southern, because they all, what other railroads? I forgot. Oh, Reading Railroad, Lehigh Valley, and also like the Lackawanna Railroad stuff. That stuff's really cool. I love the color of it, the schemes and all that. But of course, I love most railroads. There's a couple others I'm just like I'm not very localized to it. Like Union Pacific, I've got nothing against them. I love the big boy engines, but where I grew up, I never saw any UP engines. We saw UP car carriers, and that was it. And yeah, just stuff like that. We'd see some farm power here and there. You'd see a couple, ES 44s or what's those big. We never saw like the big engines in Baltimore growing up because the tracks are so old, like the topography and the geography of the land wouldn't be able to support those large engines. So it's pretty crazy. PRR rules. I sent you a photo. Yes, yeah, Randall, I got that. I did see that. I commented on it. It was awesome. Alan from Dragon's Junk Shop has 4 tracks and has had 8 trains running, 2 on each rail. Oh my god. That is so much work to keep an eye out for that, but that is so cool. Like Chessie orange and blue paint schemes. Yeah, I've got I don't know if they call it the rainbow scheme, but I also like the circus scheme of, Western Maryland, like that guy right there. But yeah, there's a bunch of other railroads I like that are included kind of like under B&O Chessie, like Seaboard. I like most East Coast railroads a lot just because I've seen them, I've experienced in some way. But going back to like the Pennsylvania, Penn Central Conrail takeover, Um, Technically, underneath this Conrail paint, there would have been a Pennsylvania Railroad paint scheme. So at the time, I had lots of friends that are, that grew up in in my YouTube circle, they grew up in the 70s, 80s, and they remember seeing Conrail, they remember seeing Penn Central growing up. For me, I kind of missed all that stuff. Um, you see Conrail cars here and there, especially coal drags. You'll see Conrail on there on you know, the hoppers, but I didn't grow up in that era, and I kind of missed that golden era of railroading in a way. But underneath that Conrail paint scheme, technically, there is a Pennsylvania paint scheme, and that's why I started collecting this stuff because it's like, it's kind of like a predecessor railroad um, way of doing things. But if you go to the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, you see a Pennsy engine. The crazy thing is, I believe I did talk about this last week. So they've got a GP9 in the museum, I believe, and then also an ES44 or an E40. Yeah, I think it's an E44 or E33. And you see that engine there, and they painted over, making it Pennsy again. If you look harder, there's Conrail paint underneath that engine. You'll see it. You'll see where they missed, wear spots or whatever. And the crazy thing is that it went from Pennsylvania, Penn Central, Conrail, back to Pennsylvania. And I think that is so cool. And that's why I started getting into this stuff. And also it's blue. Like the blue is really like a pop color. Love it. Um, Grace Ogage has returned. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I got some other comments on my phone. Um, Lionel Lines is one of my favorite roads names. I forgot about Lionel Lines, right? All that post-war stuff. Just Lionel Lines. I love it. What's cool is seeing like the mile-long UP train up against the hills as you're driving the distance. Oh man, I've heard about that. I've actually heard freight trains divided. They'll cut the train for a level crossing if they're going to park the train. I've heard that out west. They do that. Nick, ever see Tommy Z's videos? I don't think so. I'll have to check them out. I've seen some amazing UP trains out west. It's neat out there because like PA, you can see the whole train on the open landscape. Yeah, like out here, our infrastructure is just so old. Even like the duplex, like the giant, um, yeah, that Pennsy duplex engine. It was so big it could barely run on Pennsylvania main lines because the infrastructure is 100 plus years old. It's pretty cool. Preserving college. Oh wait, persevering college. Oh no, hang in there. You got this. I promise. Great review on that PR. I just did a PR. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. I've been keeping up with your layout videos, but yeah, I'll have to watch that review. Yeah, me too. Pennsylvania Railroad fan. Oh, it's like your logo is a keystone, so I assume that you're a Pensy fan. Whoa, I've got some Pensy merchandise here. I've got a map of the original um, passenger service and an actual lithograph of a K4. I think it's the 1361, which is really cool. I need to get that framed and up on the shelf. And the Pensy map. The crazy thing is the map has advertising on one side, like about food and luxury, and then on the other side, it's like the entire map of the railroad of like each station, and it's so cool. So I love to get both those framed, but the thing is with the map, it'd be cool to put it in like a two-piece glass so I could flip it around if I wanted to see both sides. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It'd be really cool. Drove cross country road trip California last year and saw. Yeah. So we'll get this Conrail fired up. There she is. Whoa, sorry. Do all right. Let's see if she wants to cooperate. I forgot to do something. Yeah, there we go. She needs power. I missed one of the comments in here. You can do that with a poster frame and just. Oh, okay. Light enough to flip around. That's a great idea. The 5 yards of B&O was divided between CSX and Norfolk Southern. Yeah, there's actually in Cincinnati. Okay, so it's really crazy. So the original B&O main line is actually really close to my parking lot at work, and the crazy thing is that there's an actual old yard that used to be right outside the B&O Railroad Museum, and it was their car shops and also their engine shop. But the engine shop actually burned down, and it's now a horse stable for the Baltimore City Police. It's really crazy. But we get trains all the time. I like filming them, or at least watching them go by. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it was like I think someone told me that the B&O yards was like I think 8 tracks wide or something like that. It's like 8 or 12 tracks for the car shop, which is really crazy if you think about it. And a lot of that stuff is just no longer there. They tore up all the rail, probably scrapped it all. But I actually have a spike from that railroad that I found. I didn't trespass or anything. It was actually right in my parking lot at work because they actually ran railroads or rail lines through where I work right now, and they're old B&O rail lines. Yeah, we'll get it going through the rock cut. Oh, we just shorted out, I guess, on the switch. No, go back. Oh, we shorted it out big time. I gotta fix that really quick. Um, Very nice scheme, very simple but stunning scheme. Yeah, that blue is just crazy. Love it though. Yeah, the royal blue is actually a beautiful line as well on the B&O. Man, it's like I said, I missed the golden era of railroading. I would love to have been able to go on like the Royal Blue Line. I wouldn't be able to afford it. It'd be like I think it was like $50 or something back in the day each way, which is like saying like you traveled on like a Concorde jet, you know? It's pretty crazy. Conrail looks good in those lights. Yeah, yeah, I think it looks really nice. It really pops. Rail fan Roger, hey Nick, I gotta go. See you next week for Monday. Thank you so much for watching. I'm already at 85 subs. Awesome. Congratulations. So when I hit 100, that's what I'll do. Do a live stream. Yeah, I definitely recommend anyone in here starting on YouTube or been in YouTube for a while. I always recommend doing live streams. It's a great way to connect with your viewers and just have a great time and just hang out. Speaking of time, what time is it? 10:30. So we won't go too much longer, but we'll be in here for a little bit. Here, change the camera. There we go. Like I said, look like the ring. Do one of these. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to the 1950s. Yeah, Roger, me too. Yeah. Uh, I actually went to the Aberdeen. Well, I was in the Aberdeen area of Maryland for work the other day, and I stopped right next to the Northeast Corridor. Was watching a Cellos fly by. I watched a couple. I had to get back to work. I just took a little break to stretch my legs, and yeah, I'm like, man, if this was like 30, 40, well, let's just say this 40 years ago, 50 years ago, I would have seen GG1s and E33s flying down that railroad. It would have been so much fun. You guys realize how cool that would have been? A GG1 just. There's actually a ton of railroad footage from that station. If you look up Aberdeen, Maryland, rail fan or stuff like that, or Aberdeen, or it'd be like GG1 Aberdeen, Maryland. You'll see them fly down that straightaway going like probably about 100, you know, or AEM sevens. Yeah. What are those? The toasters, you know. Gray's O gauge is subbed. Awesome. There's still a building next to the uh Brent Sprint's I-75 bridge. There's a warehouse, the B&O that's still standing. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, there's some stuff in Baltimore. I wish I could check it out, but a lot of it's like posted, and there's some areas you don't want to go into, even though if it isn't posted, because it's Baltimore. But hey Radar, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great week. Yeah, it's there's actually a roundhouse. There's the Mapaw Railroad, which is the Maryland. Here, I gotta fix the camera. It's like driving me crazy. It's like an optical illusion up here. There's the Maryland and Pennsylvania Railroad, the MAPA, and they have a roundhouse next to the Baltimore Trolley Museum, I believe. And that roundhouse is actually owned by Baltimore City Public Works. They use it to store road salt, and the whole structure is like this. Like the whole roof is like falling in, and they're like, it's fine. It still works. I'm like, dude, this is like a historic building and you guys use it to store road salt. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's like there's also a lot of part of a locomotive shop. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping this weekend I've got some crazy videos planned. Some railfan stuff this weekend I'll be filming. And this week, like I said, tomorrow most likely I'm going to film the layout update video to put out there. But you guys, I recommend checking it out. You might learn some stuff. There's some tutorial esque things that I've done with the railroad to try to, promote like, DIY projects and stuff like that, save a little bit of money and learn something from it. Um, Not a whole lot of wiring tutorial stuff. I am going to talk about how I wired up buildings, what I did on certain things. So I definitely recommend checking it out. You guys will have fun. It won't be a long video. I'm trying to stay within that 15-minute range, keep you guys captivated. Anything longer than like a half hour, unless it's a museum, it's I feel bad sometimes. I'm like, man, this video is getting kind of long. But yeah, we will do a layout update video, filming that tomorrow up here, and then that video should be out Wednesday, probably lunchtime Wednesday. So definitely look out for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, you guys will see how I did my mountain back there. I've got lots of like pictures of the processes of doing that, and some of my little tips and tricks that I did that will save you guys time and money, hopefully, and just having fun with the hobby. Like I said, this layout, I really wanted to try to do something more to the scale side of the hobby compared to my last layout was very much a toy scale or a toy, not toy scale, toy train layout. This I want to do some like more realistic scenery and just more lifelike stuff just to have fun. The toy train stuff, I'd love it, but what I'm going to do is actually save that for under the Christmas tree. So have all those accessories under the tree compared to up here. So they're still in use, still being loved. Just, you know, um, enjoying them in a different part of the house, different season. Kind of throwback to the 1950s, which is a lot of fun too. Try not to go past 20 minutes for my vids. Yeah, yeah, honestly, I had a big problem with that starting out YouTube. I did a lot of longer videos, and after a while I was like, man, I was looking at the click-through rate and stuff like that, and you're just like, man, people aren't watching it. It's like, you know, my videos were just too darn long, unless it's or a museum or like a uncut video. Yeah. The name of it is Longworth Hall Event Center. Whoa. So they built an event center out of a rail shed or a shop. That's really interesting. Use Google Maps. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Here, let me I got my phone right here. Let me check that out really quick so I don't forget because that's really cool. Longworth Event Center came up instantly. Oh man, they're closed right now. What a shame. Oh wow. Whoa. So Slycat, have you ever checked out have you ever seen Camden Yards in Baltimore? Camden Yards where the Orioles play. If you look up Camden Yards, here I'll type it in. Um that looks exactly like Camden Yards, and that explains a lot because Camden Yards, for a lot of guys who don't know this, Camden Yards was a man, that's a beautiful event space. Yeah, it's exactly like Camden Yards to a T, like to an exact like the way they built the stone risers going up like your piers, and then you go up to the brick arches. It's exactly like Camden Yards. So Camden Yards, where your parking lot is at in the front of the stadium, it's really a train. It's still a train station. It's just the end of the line. So how so anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, Camden Yards, the Orioles, Baltimore Orioles play there, Orioles, unfortunately, they kind of suck, but still love them. So anyways, the Camden Yards used to be a warehouse for the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. That whole area, if you look it up on Google Maps, that whole area was a freight yard. The station at the end, which is now the Sports History Museum, uh, that was a railroad station for all of I believe it was their dispatch location, and it would send trains out. And it's still to this day, like where the MARC line hooks up, it makes a right turn and goes to the old B&O main line, which is a 3-track, I think. It's a 3-track main, non-overhead power, non-catenary. It's a diesel line, and that goes to DC. Takes the 3 tracks, just B lines right to Washington D.C. Now, if you make a left, well, if you go out that and then make a right, it goes under Baltimore. There's railroads underneath Baltimore City, not their metro. Well, they do have a metro, but They have a freight line you hear about all the time in the news. They want to upgrade the Howard Street Tunnel, which is not the Howard Tunnel that's this way. It's Baltimore City's Howard Tunnel. That's the original B&O main line that went under Baltimore City and out the back end towards where like the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum would meet up, and I believe it goes. It might go to Penn Station. I'm not sure, but there is you know um, a rail line that goes out to what's it, Mountain Royal, and there's an underground platform there. It actually caught on fire a couple years ago because of a tanker fire. They had a petroleum leak, and the whole railroad caught on fire underground, which is really terrifying because there's college classrooms and I think at Mount Royal Station. So really, really sad, but still pretty cool. Longworth was a warehouse. Okay, yeah, it looks exactly the same on Maps View from the south side. Wow. But yeah, definitely check it out. Both of those look very similar. Pretty crazy. Not much better in Royals Nation. Oh, KC. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's always next year, right? Next season. I didn't watch any baseball this year. I've just been completely like detached from my TV. I've been going outside filming. But yeah, let me fix this short really quick. Let me put the monitor down, see what's up. Oh, the wheel's completely off the track. And I think we fixed it. Let's see what happens. Turn the breaker. All right, breaker clicked. So I think we're good. Lettering is still in the building. All right, I think we're fired up. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're moving. All right. Sweet. Yeah, the shorts fixed. So yeah, we're cool. Let's see what happens. Choo choo. Yeah, I have not heard of A&J Hobbies before. Whoops. I guess that was supposed to happen. We turned around our train. Whoops. Did not mean to push that button. Apparently there's also like brake squeak features on this. I'm trying to get it to work. If I hit the dynamic brake on the remote. Yeah, I don't hear the squeaking. So let me have the Lionel decals that I need. Let her idle for a second. I haven't either. With the Chiefs struggling too, probably won't be watching much sports until I catch the occasional NBA game. I'm still getting used to how this layout works. I just turn it around again. There we go. Oops, I forgot to turn it back. I haven't tried this yet, but this layout, I guess technically I could let's see if it'll work. My freight or passenger train might be too long, but technically if I did this, if I switch the train, it might just be long enough. Or short enough, I'm sorry. All right, cool. So what I can do is actually make sure that's going straight. Decouple that. All right, this is kind of goofy, but we'll oops. I gotta go the other way. We're gonna send her down to pick up this freight train or the freight consist right here. Right here. So we'll send her down. And make sure this one's switched. All right, that one's all switched. And we can send her forward. This is the goofy stuff I wanted to do with this layout. Cool. I gotta go couple our train. All right. So now this train, even the ice car should move. There we go. It's as easy as that, right? So now we have a freight train moving. Nice. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? I think that's pretty cool. Whoops. I stopped it too early. So now I can do this. have it rolling right here. Oh, just a little bit more. Nice. Oh, she just shut down on me. She's like, I'm done. I give up. Oh man, isn't that so cool? Like I've never been able to do that before. Like this remote, like I know you guys out there that run the lake. Whoops, she's farting on me. So I know you guys that run those legacy systems. I'm like 20 years behind with this remote, but this remote is so much fun because I can sit here and actually like dial in my train, you know, hit, the horn and the bell or the whistle. It uses that control system to give out the same voltage for everything so it doesn't mess with your speed of your trains. Even on the post-war stuff, I noticed that you hit that whistle or that bell, you're not losing speed or speeding up your train. I've had many times with the old school, conventional remotes that my train just wants to fly as soon as you hit that whistle. And it's a lot of fun, but I can actually sit here and like get this, engine dialed in using the speed control. And I know this thing's probably drawing like a ton of amps right now, go on the slower speeds and or the engine's drawing more power, but it is just so much fun. I thought I wouldn't like it, honestly. I really thought I would think this is like the devil or like how un-Lionel of me, but I really do enjoy this remote. Um, it's it's something different, and I can actually walk around the entire room running trains with this. Like I walked over there and coupled up the train. I was able to hold on to this in case of an all stop. I hit the halt button. It's just, you know, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, yeah, it's been a great stream. Guys have been a lot of fun. I'm gonna call it a night. It's 10:45. What? I've got to get to bed. Um, but yeah, thank you everyone for stopping in. I apologize for the technical difficulties. That stream unfortunately had to be deleted because of just it was rolling the stream, so I had to delete the video. It was like an error, so to say. But we have a bunch of new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for, like I said, your love and support. You guys are just so much fun, and you know I love Monday run days. It makes the week go by so much, less hostile, I guess you can call it. It really starts out the week, for the best. And you guys are just so much fun. Stay tuned for the video on the layout. I know you guys have heard me talk about certain things, but I've got some other things can't really go in with detail with with the stream, with the camera, tech wise, it doesn't look as good, but you guys will like the layout update. Uh, Pretty soon, I'm going to be starting ballasting up here. I got my ballast from a train shop. That's going to be like a ballast frenzy up here. So stay tuned for that. Scenery stuff is coming in. I got some new buildings coming in, and I might do a tutorial, like a quick how to hook up those bridge signals because Tom showed me from Tom's Trains and Accessories. I thought it'd be kind of cool to make a video on how I did it. And I might actually get two bridge signals talking to one another if they can share grounds or whatever, but we'll see. But everyone, thank you so much for stopping in tonight. You guys are great. And I want to thank all my subscribers, new and current and future, for watching. And you guys are great. Um, Thank you so much, Randall and Jamie. Thank you. Gus, thanks. T4, thank you. Yeah, David, thank you so much. And Jamie, thank you to all my mods for letting me know about the stream and everything as well. You guys make it happen. It's awesome. But until next time, everyone, happy railroading. We'll see you next time. It's gonna be a good week. Here we go. All aboard. See you guys.